day 6 of an 18-day poker trip. Early morning, I'm at the Rio, registered for the daily 1 p.m. 250 deep stack tournament. First one I played this trip. Last year I played quite a few and was pretty frustrated because the first 3 I played I was almost like the money bubble 3 times in a row. So, and then I moved on to downtown. This year I started downtown and played 3 tournaments with at the Golden Nugget, one at Binion's and one at the Orleans Casino. 2 of the events were horse events, kind of expanding. Anyways, hope things turn around today. Recap of last night's big hand. Going into level 4 at the Golden Nugget, I sat to a lady who turns out that I went to 2nd grade with, which is what a fluke. I mean, we knew, I still remembered some of the people, and she remembered our teacher who we had at 2nd grade. So anyways, I was a little bit distracted for the first 4 levels. So, and she actually was able to get about 8,000 in my starting stack from me. So I was crippled. Distracted and crippled and not paying attention. So coming back from break, I went ahead and put the hoodie on and put in the earplugs, turned on the music and stopped talking. Held my head down low and I was paying attention to what was going on, kind of on a mission to recap and rebuild my chip stack. At this point in time, I think we're looking at 4, 4, and 3 or something like that blinds. I'm on the button, goes all the way around. There's a gentleman, a young man from Australia. He raises to 1,000, something like that. Everybody folds. There is his money and my money, and then the small blind's money in the pot. So there's, what is that, about 2,000. I've got approximately 4,200 left. I peel my cards up. I've got pocket queens. I certainly don't put, I've watched him play a little bit, and I certainly don't put him on aces or kings, so I'm obviously shoving. I didn't snap shove because I certainly want him to call. So I push it all in. He doesn't really take very long to call, put his money in for the call. It's 4,000 more to him to win, I don't know, 7,000, 7,000, 6,000. So anyways, I table my pocket queens. He tables ace jack offsuit. The hand that busted me out the following night. Anyways, flop comes to jack. The turn is clean. So I'm like, kind of like, okay. Now if I hit this pot, I'll be close to starting stack again. Well, guess what? The river's a jack. So I'm out. And you know, I hit the high old trail. It is what it is. You get your money in good or in a real good position. There's not much more you can do on that. To go back to the hand that busted me out 2 nights ago, we were already in the money. Once again, I believe I was under the gun. I looked down at ace king of spades. I'm kind of looking around the table. It's a consideration to shove, but I wanted to try, you know, be a little bit more sneaky and possibly go for a bigger stab. So I went ahead and just smooth called. 2 players, position seat 3 goes all in for an effective stack like 25,000. Goes all the way around to the button. He pushes all in for an effective stack of about 130,000. I have about 110 in my stack. Gets to me, I'm like, wow. As a matter of fact, I think the first thing I said is wow. Just shaking my head. It's like, wow. Ace king, I get busted out with all the time. I would snap call the smaller stack, obviously. Now the bigger stack can take me out. Pot's got approximately 250,000 in it. The next person busted out will be 55. Whoever wins this pot's gonna have enough, if it's he and I, to probably make it to the final 2 tables, if not the final table. Playing smart, that is. I'm thinking, what's he got? What's he got? What's he got? And I'm also thinking, man, if I'm folding ace-king suited, the 5th best starting hand, it's kind of nitty. What is it I'm doing? I'm just bleeding. I don't know if that's a good play either. and we're still a ways away from the money, so the pay jumps are like 20-30 bucks at a time. It's like folding this hand in this situation just doesn't seem like the optimal play. I'm putting the gentleman on the end on maybe pocket 10, something like that. So I'm figuring I'm a coin toss. I don't really care what the smaller stack has. I'm putting him on any two face cards, any pair. I call. I say let's gamble. Turn over my ace king of spades, and the small stack turns over ace queen offsuit. The gentleman that has me covered turns over ace jack offsuit. Wow, I'm ahead. I'm actually 58% favorite, 56%, 58% favorite. So they peel the flop. Flop comes a jack, blank, blank. I'm out. Pretty much a min cash. I don't know if folding ace king there after an all-in and a following all-in is the optimal move. I don't think it is. I don't know if pushing all-in under the gun, that may have been a better play, because chances are the ace jack offsuit wouldn't have pushed. The other gentleman's pushing with ace queen, so I would have won a smaller pot, but I wouldn't have busted out. So maybe that was a better play. I did evaluate all of that. I didn't make any decisions without thinking it through, and that is a good thing in my opinion. It just turns out that the choice that I made may not have been the most effective choice. Now, hindsight's 2020. I probably should have pushed, and the ace jack may or may not have called, and then I wouldn't have been out of the tournament, at least not on that hand. So anyways, we're going to do a daily deep stack today, see how that goes. Looks like the last couple of days they've been averaging about 1,200 players. They pay 15% deep, so I've got to get down to at least 180-ish, 200-ish, stop the bleeding, and reevaluate on a day-to-day basis. Oh, on public transit today, looking out the front window, because I always sit up second story, we have this elderly lady completely pulling off her pants. I mean, exposing everything to the world short of spread eagle. I mean, you can see some weird things in the city of Las Vegas. I mean, I would assume we've got a drug problem there or a mental health problem, but it's like, wow, just on a major street, police all over the place, and it's just like, I guess you know, what do you do? I mean, I'm sitting up there kind of looking at this going, just shaking my head. Not that throwing people that have drug problems or drug usage in prison's answer, because it certainly isn't, but people with mental health issues, you know, with all the money that this country spends on all the other garbage, you would think that something can be done or addressed with this, but not much of a priority, it would appear. Anyways, God bless.